All right, guys, just pulling up to the first shoot of the day, and I'm gonna bring you along with me. Let me show you some BTS, how we create our videos. Let's go. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually setting up the gimbal. We are rocking the DJI Ronin RS4. I do have the RS3 as well, and I used that for, I wanna say about half a year, pretty continuously, especially because a lot of our stuff is real estate. That's just the niche that we're in. Of course, we do content for, businesses, companies, commercials, whatever needs media, we're pretty much in that space. However, just even from my background, being a real estate agent for nearly a decade now, I just feel like we jumped into that niche of real estate. So that's what we're doing right now. Let me show you what I'm rocking. So I'm rocking the FX3. So you can buy these probably used for $3,000 new. I think with the top handle, they're about $4,000, just the camera body. And then I am running this Sony G Master 16 to 35 millimeter. I will say, I don't think that is wide enough. So I might opt with going back to the 14 mil G Master by Sony. They also have a 12 to 24 that I'm really thinking about. The only problem is that you can't put any external NDs on them. So today we're actually doing a vertical video for this property. We're gonna do a property tour reel. The agent's not gonna be involved in this one, so we're gonna try to be as creative as possible with this. And so what I might do, one of the things I feel like sets us apart in this industry, in our marketplace, is that we don't just shoot everything in the widest angle. So you'll see a lot of content out there, especially as it relates to real estate. Everybody's shooting super wide and the whole video is super wide, and it looks good. I mean, you're seeing the whole space. There's a benefit to that. However, I believe there's a greater benefit, and there's something that pulls in the viewer whenever you're switching lenses. So I'm also gonna be switching to the 24-70 G Master by Sony as well. And so what that's gonna do is it's gonna allow me to tighten in on some shots, on some things that I want to highlight. So I might want to highlight, this is a smaller house, so it's not like a luxury property, but how can we still elevate this property? And so one of the things that we might do is maybe highlight some of the appliances, maybe the brand of the appliances. We might highlight, like the fireplace, some of the light fixtures. So something that pulls the viewer in and kind of breaks up the monotony of like the same video or the same like feel and progression through the entire video. So that's what I want to do, and it also creates this like depth. So sometimes I also use the 70 to 200 that I have just to get some of those detail shots. So it just depends on the property. But enough talking. Let me show you, and let me rig this up. If you're looking at picking up a camera, you can't go wrong with, obviously, like Sony FX3 is amazing, but you can't go wrong. I'm shooting this video on a Sony a7 IV. There's so many awesome tools out there. The thing is though, guys, you just have to do it. Like right now, I don't want to be doing this right now, but because it's causing extra work. But let me show you. I'm literally like filming everything that's going on that tripod. And this is the problem that I usually have, guys. Like I am 6'6", okay? So when I bring a tripod with me, it has to be extended all the way. So the struggle is real, but that's the key, guys. You have to do it. You have to commit. It's the things that you should be doing, but you're not doing them. You're procrastinating or you're putting them off because they're hard. So hope that challenges you. Just do it. This is my plan of attack whenever I go shoot a property. Is I shoot everything with one lens first that I need, and then once I need to switch lenses, I'll switch the lens, and then I'll shoot everything that I need with that lens. And sometimes, yeah, I have to walk the property again, but I feel like it's better than taking the lens off and then putting the other one on, rebalancing everything. And then what if I forgot something, I need to go do it again, then I have to switch lenses. So it's just, I've realized that it's just more work. And sometimes I have talking head content with some of the agents that actually want to, be in the video. And so my preference when I'm shooting them like that is I'm opting with the 24-70 just because it gets a better blurry background. It separates, like you'll be able to tell, like it's definitely not it's not filmed on a phone. It's not filmed with like some wide angle lens. Like you'll be able to see it. And so I feel like it's significant enough where for our branding and our look that's something that we're going to continue to do. And so obviously until we need to pivot, I feel like with every market, every business, you always have to have the ability to pivot to be successful. Because if you don't, you're going to get stuck. You're going to stay stagnant. And you're going to be like what people call, dinosaurs or fossils, because you didn't adapt and didn't. And so those are the people that usually, or the businesses that go out of business because they didn't pivot. So one of the things that you always got to think about is like, hey, things are going to be constantly changing. And if you hate change, then maybe business isn't for you. So, sometimes I don't like last minute changes, but I always constantly have to tell myself like, hey, sometimes it's those last minute requests that you have to sacrifice and say yes to that make it worthwhile and really open up doors for opportunity and success. So just keep that in mind. All right, y'all, just wrapped up shooting the interior of the house with the FX3 and the RS4. And I'm actually gonna go outside and do a couple more shots with this camera. A shot like walking up the driveway. I feel like that would be a cool like secondary shot. So we'll see, we'll just try. I like to have some backups. Yeah, speed ramping that around the tree. Ooh. Very nice. Okay, I think everything else we're going to accomplish with the drone. Let's go get the drone. About to fly the Mavic 3 Pro that I have right here. Guys, this drone is a workhorse. I love it. I think it's amazing. I love the 3 camera setup that it has. The 1x, 3x, and 7x zoom cameras that it has. I mean, they're amazing. And I've done a couple of videos for like roofing companies. And so it's so awesome to be able to be at a distance and use 7x camera. And it just like creates this like depth of field. It's just amazing. Like I'll show you some clips. Like it just gives it that wow factor. So so much better than like a Mini 3 Pro or a Mini 4 Pro. I love those drones, but when it comes to like professional grade content and videos, like this is the way to go, guys. Obviously there's the Inspire, which is another step up, but this is like just a killer setup. So, and we also rocking some ND filters as well, because it is bright out here. So we want to make sure everything's perfectly exposed. So let's fly this thing. I'm about to launch it off some gravel. It's a little sus, but we'll see how it goes. All right, guys, that is a wrap. I mean, it didn't take much time. It depends on the size of the house. Obviously, this house isn't as big as some of the houses that we do shoot, but that's it, guys. Like, I mean, this is what you need to do to get to that next level. Invest in your business, invest in your craft. And one of the best ways that you can grow your business and grow your exposure is through video content. So this is why I'm doing it. This is why I'm setting up this camera, to show you some of the BTS stuff that we do, because there's value behind it and I want to practice what we preach. So if you're not doing video right now, now's the time to start. Let's go. I'll see you on the next one. Just kidding. I do have to say, if you like this video, if you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, consider it. If you haven't already, we're going to be producing more content like this in the future, and I'll also be giving away all of our knowledge, because I feel like when you have a closed hand, it's really hard to gain anything else. But when you give things away with an open hand, I feel like just blessings and doors open up. And so that's going to be my heart and our model behind all of this. So I'll see you on the next one.